Hey, this is Brian with Run with Purpose. Today is about your brokerage fee or your commission rate, whatever the case. Now, we can't talk specific numbers here, but I'm going to chat with you about when a seller says to you, "Hey, Brian, what's your brokerage fee?" And again, you're talking to a 407 owner or an expired. Now, when somebody asks you that, it doesn't mean they're moving forward with you. It partially could mean they're eliminating you. So let's just say your brokerage fee is 55%, 10%, 3%, 9%, whatever you're going to say, and they they make a mental note of it, and that's that. And now, sometimes this is what gets you eliminated. You said your number before you demonstrated your value. The objective is when you make your presentation that you're able to show what differentiates you from the other realtors. Now, so many of us think that I'm just different. I should win this thing. No, you got to create differentiation. You have to, which you'll see in our LEAP program. And so how to create differentiation between you and any other realtor. Hopefully you'd encounter nobody else doing what we're teaching you to do, because most agents, a lot of people are not coachable. They don't want to adopt something that might look like it could be a process. They just want to show up and throw up and just say, I'm going to win on personality versus win on character. Stephen Covey talks about that in the character ethic and the personality ethic and the 7 habits of highly effective people. We're trying to prepare people to win. And with the number one eliminator of agents oftentimes is, what's your brokerage fee? And they just say their number. And then they kind of watch the people go, okay, great. The people say nothing and you're out the door. So keep in mind, demonstrate value before you ever say what your fee is. Let me share this with you. My question for you is, are you saying, doggone it, I'm worth it? And you have no listings right now, but I'm sticking to my guns. Now, you have to talk to your broker about what I'm about to say to you, but do you have to ask permission for what you can charge a 407 owner or an expired or something like that? Or are you able to make these decisions on your own? Because in a way, it's your business. You're carrying their brand. But are you allowed to set the brokerage fee? Here's a question for you. Is your goal to stick to your guns because you're great and you're worth it, doggone it, to say, I want that 12% listing commission, or I want 7, I want 3, I want 2, I want what? Okay. Is that what you want? To stick to your guns? Great, good for you. Or is it your mission to say, I want to start earning $5,000 a month, every month, $5,000 a month, and then I want to go to the level of, I want to go to $10,000 a month. In my career, it was, how do I get to $100,000 every month? I didn't care so much sometimes what I made on that particular property. It was, am I bringing in X dollars a month into my business? Because I'll do buyer business, I'll do seller business, I'll get referral business. But by owner business, they tend to be a little bit more fee concerned, because they get people out there saying, I'll do it for $55, $95, that kind of a thing. It's out there. And it might be with your brand or somebody who was there an hour before you and told the seller, yeah, $89, I'll get you done. And the seller believed them. We have to demonstrate more value than the other guy who says, I'll just get you the MLS for a couple $100, because there's so many firms out there like that. Good for them. That's their business model. However, you want to demonstrate more service than they did. And so this video is really about holding back and saying what your brokerage fee is until you've demonstrated value and see that they're receptive to hearing it. Because if you go on a first date and you say to somebody, I make $1 million a year, but she hates you, it's like, doesn't like you at all, what good did that do you? It didn't serve the purpose. So if you say what your brokerage fee is, or your production numbers and things like that, and they're not buying in, then, by the way, it's a great book called Buying In, How to Have People Buy Into Your Vision. So, which is all you're trying to do with people you're recruiting to your team, whether it's, or you're doing loans, or you're trying to get listings, that you're always trying to get people to buy in to your vision. So and one of your visions is, I want to get paid X per property. Now, again, I'm going to summarize with this. It's more of a question for you. At the end of the month, are you trying to make sure that you made $5,000, $7,500, $10,000. I talked to an agent recently in California, and he said to me, he hadn't listed a FSBO yet, had no business last year. And I said to him, do you care? He goes, well, if I'm not getting this percentage, I'm not going to work for them. I said, but Bob, you listed nothing last year, and now you expect people to pay you what they're paying people who actually have skills. And he didn't back down. Why? Because some people aren't coachable. They don't want to hear it. All I'm trying to do is say, what if you made $7,500 on a big transaction, but that's all you made? But you did two from that month, and you made $15,000. And it's your call, it's your business, and your broker, whoever you work with, their business. But in the beginning, a lot of agents are like desperate for a paycheck, but they hold their ground. I remember years ago, Tiffany, she was at a different firm than me, and she's a hunter, and she was going after for sub-I owners, but she kept saying the company fee, and it's like she kept getting 0 listings. And so when she joined us, I said, you could do kind of what you want. I'll show you how to do it to get a reasonable number. But I said, let's focus on what's it look like to start earning $10,000 a month. How many listings do you need to have pending at a time? Because you're running a business. It's not individual listings. You're running something that says, if I carry X amount of listings, I'll generate $100,000 a year. But I want to do it with 4 listings. Well, good for you. That's great. But the reality is most people don't list enough properties. Their goals don't match their skill sets or the marketplaces, what they're going to pay. So now, if your takeaway from this video is you totally disagree with me, great. It's your business plan. My goal is keep people in the business longer, earning, getting life experiences, and then you start ratcheting it up like any job. You're there long enough, your skill set's enough, they keep giving you a pay increase. But when you come in this business and say, I should get the same pay as somebody else has been doing it since 1985, because doggone it, I'm worth it. Well, all the best to you. We're hoping to equip you with the mindset of how you build your business. So, hey, this is about running with purpose. Go to bornbravemindset.com/club25. Everything there is free, even the handout material for people you're meeting with. We're here to equip you. And then there's a place on there to ping me. If you would ever like a conversation, I'd love to help. Thanks. I'm Brian Kelsey.